Hey, I'm Stuart with Trev Deeley Motorcycles, and today we're going to review the new 2025 Harley-Davidson Lowrider ST. Now, there have been some changes on the 2025 models. What we've done is we've gotten rid of the bronze accents on them. Everything's black. Now you have your choice of the chrome trim or the black trim. So this motorcycle is dipped in the chrome trim, your rocker box, your gear cover, your exhaust. Everything's chromed out. Our customers have been asking for chrome and it's back. So if you were to choose the black trim, all of this would be blacked out. Some of the old school guys do like the chrome. And the younger people prefer the black trim. Some really cool features that our customers have been asking for is LED turn signals. We've put that on the 2025 model. The rear taillight on the 25. So the taillight on this is a really awesome looking taillight, built-in LED turn signals. And check out that turn signal, check out that brake light. That's pretty awesome. What we've also done is gone with the 2-in-1 exhaust, and that's allowed us to balance out the saddlebags. If you may have noticed on the 2024 models and earlier, the right side bag was shorter because it had a shotgun exhaust, an over-under exhaust. Now we have that 2-into-1 exhaust so we can balance out the saddlebags. So both bags are the same depth. We've got a little bit more room in our right side bag. Another really cool feature I'm digging is the instrument cluster. We've done away from the LED digital instrument cluster and gone back to an analog cluster. Scrolling through your odometer is quite simple. You have your odometer button right here. Trip A, Trip B, your fuel range, your time, RPM, front tire pressure, and rear tire pressure, which can be converted into PSI for those that prefer that. That was a great change on our 25s. And you'll also notice these new awesome switch housings. So the switch housing is very easy to use. We have our cruise control, we've got our odometer here, our turn signals, we've got our run-off switch. It's very simple, very easy to use. So another cool feature that I'm really digging on the new switch housing on the 2025 models is your high beam. So you can push forward for your high beam, pull back for low beam. It's also got a trigger switch, so if you really want to get somebody's attention, you think they're going to turn left in front of you or pull out in front of you, you can use the flash, or you can flash to pass, or you can use it to get somebody's attention. So instead of using your high beam and low beam, the trigger switch is much easier now and simple to operate and easy to get to. Another feature that we put on the 2025 models is the tire pressure monitoring system. So you can check your tire pressure while you're riding on your front and rear. So that's a great safety feature and something that a lot of our customers have been asking for in their Softail models, so we have it now. The big change is the riding modes. These are your modes here, which is easy to adjust with your right turn signal. You can actually reach across and select which mode that you want to be in. But what I found is super easy is using the tip of your thumb and just switching through your modes this way. Now you have rain mode, you've got a road mode, and you have a sport mode. And the differences in the modes are rain mode gives you a little bit more traction control, more ABS, and it really softens the throttle. So some of the new riders getting on the motorcycles that aren't familiar with Harley-Davidson, we often put them out in the rain mode, get themselves familiar with it, and then show them how to change it over to the road mode. And the road mode will give you a little bit less traction control, a little crisper throttle response. It's the mode I generally like to ride in when I'm to and from work. And then you have the sport mode. Now the sport mode opens up all of the potential of this new 117 high output motor. So the Lowrider S, Lowrider STs, they have the new high output 117 motor. In fact, all of our Softails for 2025 have the 117 motor, but there's 3 versions. The Lowrider S, the ST has the high output version, so a little bit more power. Back to that sport mode, gives you a very crisp throttle response, gives you less engine braking, less traction control, and the full power of that 117 motor. So the riding modes are actually pretty cool. It's a new feature Harley-Davidson has, and a lot of our customers like it. I've used it, I really dig it. So Harley-Davidson's been listening to their customers, and one thing that they've done on the 2025 lowrider models, in fact all our Softail models, is we've installed an adjustable brake lever. And what that does is adjust the reach. So if you've got smaller hands, you're having a hard time reaching that lever, you can bring the lever closer to the bar. You can actually just position the brake lever to what's most comfortable for you. We've got a knob, a dial adjuster, right in the end of the brake lever. We can rotate it and move the brake lever further out, where we can rotate it in and bring that brake lever closer to the handlebar. So if you want to know a little bit more about the terminology Harley-Davidson uses, it can get confusing. Generally, FLs are motorcycles that we go touring on. They'll have floorboards. FXs generally have foot pegs, and so the alphabet behind the FX LRST, the FX being a motorcycle with foot pegs, LR for a lowrider, and the ST for sport touring. So our 2025 models are coming out daily on our showroom floor. Head on down to Trev Deeley Motorcycles and check them out.